Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try MarketGurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously, create dozens of quick lists, display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show. We are Thursday, October 15, 2015. And these markets are so crazy. They keep changing direction all the time. So many things happened again this morning. The numbers are not big, but the volatility is great as it changes side all the time. So let's go. First, there was no international news, and there was a few financial results. So we'll check that first. Okay, Citigroup with 3 cents more from 128 to 131. Finally broke out after it took a long time, all morning. Sorry. All morning, you know, it was quiet for a while, and then finally it took off here, you know, at about 11 o'clock. So the stock is definitely breaking out. Goldman Sachs was going down, and now it's going up, but the results are as expected, $2.90. And the Performance Sport was from 11 cents to 13 cents. And but it still goes down. And Dragon Wave had a loss of 6 cents, and now they have a loss of 7 cents, and the stock is breaking down 13 cents, so double. And Netflix was supposed to have 8 cents, they got 7 cents, and the stock went down on that news. And they also missed their target of 1.5 million new subscriber. But they said, oh, that's okay, we're going to do it on the next quarter. And Garmin has cut his earnings forecast, and the price of the share had been cut too by the investors that sold massively the stock this morning. And look at this volume as opposed to a normal volume of 600,000. Now it's got 4 million in volume on the selling pressure today. Valent went down. He's been brought back up. and because they have declared that the attorneys from U.S. Were questioning. They were assigned actually about the price, the distribution, and the help program to the customers. I don't know what that means. Orbit has shipped new samples with high purity to a potential client and brought the stock back up again. This is a place to take some profit now if you participated at the last in the last bullish cycle. And Linamar has bought a car parts maker. So that's why the stock goes down, because the money is going out. And Alamos here, Alamos Gold has acquired Carlisle Goldfield, and the news came out today, but the stock took off 3 days ago. Maybe there was a little rumor about it somewhere. And this is it. So look how crazy those markets are. So today the market rose at opening on the Nasdaq, and then kept going up until it reaches that resistance, and then went down, was going to go to zero, and then went back up again, and I think it's going to come back down again. So it's just volatility, but I think the whole thing is like a balloon, and I still believe it, because look on the Dow Jones, it went up in this morning and then down, and now it's going up, and it's probably go down again. I wouldn't be even surprised to see the U.S. market negative before the end of the day. And the TSX went down all morning. We just got a little pullback and could certainly come back down. And that's the whole story about it today. And it's not the end of it, because we have also lots of things in the different sectors. Look, the gas started on the upside this morning, and when the inventory came out, the gas plunged. It's stabilized right now, while the crude oil was going down this morning, and it's now going back up, but it's still negative. And the silver and the gold went down also this morning, but this is thing of the past. The price came back exactly where it closed yesterday. And if you look at most of the sector on the TSX, the more traditional sector this morning rose at the opening, and it went down. We lost everything, and it's even negative right now. So it is the same story for consumer discretionary. The financials took off also, and it's now negative. We lost everything. And the industrial took off also, and it's now going down, negative again. And the technology took off. We lost everything. And the utilities also took off. We lost everything. You know, so it's the same story almost everywhere. The only thing that is holding is the telecom sector and a little bit of consumer staple. So, you know, but actually we do not have any direction. We're still in some sort of a correction on the Canadian market, of course. So, and but you know, it's not going anywhere. The trend is still a downtrend. We got a little pause here, but there is no bullish momentum at all on the Nasdaq market, and neither on the Dow Jones, and neither on the SPY, while the TSX is maintaining its bearish cycle so far from this triple resistance. So what are we going to do with this? You know, look, the crude oil is still following a bearish cycle in the direction of the 3-time tested support. So nothing is positive there. The gas went up this morning. It's now retaking its bearish cycle and the downtrend, as well as the stock also maintain a downward direction. The gold did a correction this morning, but you remember, yeah, it was very strong yesterday, and we gained it back up. And I said this morning, the situation is not reversed; it was just a correction, and it's the same for the stock. So the new uptrend, the new bullish cycle remains valid for the gold stocks. And look at those that are becoming very interesting. I'd like to see Nova Gold breaking out, because this is a very critical situation here, critical on the positive side, because if it breaks here, it's going to be a 2 years resistance that would be broken. And you also have that same thing on Centerra Gold, which has a positive triangle formation, and it would break a year and a half, almost a year and a quarter resistance here. So those stocks are to be watched. And that's about it for the gold. So the bullish cycle remain valid for the gold sector. But the mining are a little bit, we should be worried a little bit about that, because we don't know why exactly this went up. And so far, there's no more bullish momentum there. And it's so quiet at the moment. Let's see it on a 15-minute chart. So you see where it is sitting. There's no volatility since 3 days. So I bet the volatility is going to increase whenever we break out or break down. But it's much closer to break down than breaking out at the moment. For all of the other sector, it's just doing nothing. Consumer discretionary is coming down. The telecom are there still near doing a breakout for a high ever. So that's to be watched. And but the financial maintains their bearish cycle. The industrial maintained its bearish cycle. And the technology maintain its downtrend also. So yeah, there isn't much positive on the market unless the gold sector right now. For all of the rest, I think we should stay put and don't buy anything. But then to play the market down too strongly is also a little bit risky. But when I look at the Canadian market right now, I see some selling pressure. So you know, if I'd have to guess on something, I think the U.S. market is gonna close lower than it is right now, and the Canadian market also.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have a few questions here, but 3 of them comes from the same viewer. We have a very active participant here. The first question is from Signal that is asking, buy Maya at $32, sell. It's even a little bit, I don't say it's late. It's not going down on heavy volume, but you know, it went up quite a bit. And you know why they went up here? Because they've been accepted to commercialize their product in few different areas. I can't remember. But right now, it seems to me more like profit taking. it's a little bit late. When you bought at 32, you know, it didn't go far enough so you could sold some and take profit. I understand that, but you know, the trend has changed direction since a little while. So over here at 31.50, it should have been reduced. Over here at 31, it should have been reduced. And even this morning at 30.30, it should have been reduced. And right now it's 30.24, but it's still maintaining this correction. But the thing is, where I have a hard time is always on the timing, you know. So maybe you did not buy it right, and you gotta make sure you're not you don't sell it wrong also, you know. So in the conditions, the stock is right now at the least here, it has stopped at 30, you know. So maybe that was the end of the correction, as the stock is going down on low volume and mostly I presume on profit taking. So at this point now, I'd suggest that if we only keep this, so let's put it in 5 minutes to see it more clearly, in the condition that we are right now, I'd suggest that like here, you know, you should have sold here. So I think right now, why don't you keep it and sell it if it breaks the 30 bucks? Because it may be just the end of that bearish, profit-taking session. Bear said, thank you for sharing your market knowledge and experience with us throughout the years. Looking forward for the Wednesday program, because I have announced this week that we will no longer produce the English show every day. We'll do it only on the Wednesday because of the audience, that in our English audience that is not big enough, and I cannot so far justify all what it takes to do that. We're going to do daily show for the French show, and well, we're going to do it once a week in English for the English show. And that same gentleman here, or I presume, bought HXD today 502, and but HXD is working from the TX60. So as the TX60 is going down from a summit, the TX60 is going down from a summit, so the HXD is going up from a bottom, because it's the other way around. And you're asking at what price should start to become worries, and what would be a reasonable target for my arrow? Okay, it would start being risky. Let me show you that here. So you see, this is the real support there and there and there. So you know, when you start crossing those lines there, so you know, like where you start being worried, like 490. Okay, that's what I would say. And where should you be aiming your arrow? But you know, where you feel comfortable to take some profit. So okay, if the market goes down a lot until the last bottom, so it's gonna go back, come back right here. But you know, you bought at 502. So if you bought at 502, 50 cents, which is 552, is there. So it's 10% from there to there. So it may be a lot. So I'd say your arrow should be in the middle, like 525 would be reasonable to at least start selling half of your position. And about my guess that the Bear said about my guess of seeing the market lower, he says, I like your guess. So thank you very much, Bear. And we shall see you tomorrow on Friday. Have a great day.